a coyote in the road? Okay, I gotta go check this out. Is that a freaking coyote? There it is. That's a coyote. Alright, welcome back to Jackie's Motor Garage. It's been a while since I've been out to ride. Things have been crazy. But I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind for a little bit. And then a fellow motovlogger posted a video kind of about this topic. And so I thought, you know what? I gotta do this because we're on the same wavelength right now. I feel like it should be addressed. I haven't ridden the DRZ in a while. It seems so much taller now. Let's see if I remember how to ride. Doing some off-roading. The DRZ definitely has one of the most comfortable riding positions for me, I would say. You're just so high up and you're just like sitting perfectly straight. So the other day, if you haven't seen it, check out my husband. What's his name again? John from John's Motor Garage. Check out his channel. He posted a video where he took out my little girl on the PW50, her first riding experience. And I've got to say that is my all-time favorite that's my all-time favorite video that he's done, maybe just YouTube video in general, because it is so freaking cute. She has the best commentary and she is just a natural moto vlogger. Before he was going to take her out, I thought, shoot, do I want to get her on a motorcycle? Do I want her to be part of this? Like, community, the motorcycle scene, all of that. And then I had the thought, yeah, why not? I mean, we need more female riders. Why not hop on a motorcycle with her? We took out all the little boys. She's got just as much right to ride as they do. It'd be very hypocritical of me if I rode and then let my little boys ride but didn't let her ride. So part of what I wanted to talk about today is why we need more female riders. I just recently watched a video by Doodle on a motorcycle, and it was, I'm pretty sure it was just titled why more females should ride, or why more women should ride, and why we shouldn't be so competitive. And that had definitely been on my mind recently as I get deeper into the world of moto vlogging and motorcycles in general, and I discover some more female riders, because there aren't a ton. I think that she mentioned in her video that only about 20% of riders are female. So that is in the United States. So that is a very small number. And I always think about this. This is always on my mind because I frequently have people message me on Instagram, or in the comments they say, oh, you know, you've inspired my wife to ride, or I'm a mother myself and I just started riding, or I'm back on the bike after however many years. And I think, what an awesome thing. What an awesome thing to see all these women riding and getting back on the saddle, because it is such an awesome pastime, such a cool activity for women, and there need to be more women riders, for sure. So one of the reasons why I think that there should be more female riders is because it would be awesome to see that community grow. Just females riding together, having this interest that they can share, because I feel like I'm a pretty shy person. I'm kind of socially awkward, and I feel like it takes me a while to get to know people or make friends, because I can come off as a really shy, quiet person. And I feel like as a mother with so many kids at my age, I feel like it was kind of hard for me to find people to relate to, and then throwing motorcycles in the mix with that, I feel like I've made it even harder for me to relate to people. So if there were more female riders, it wouldn't be such a shock to be like, oh yeah, I ride motorcycles, and people be like, what? You're a mom and you ride motorcycles? It would just be like, oh awesome, yeah, me too, or my friend rides, or something like that. But I feel like it's hard to find other riders right now who are female. I feel like my husband John has, you know, his crew of riders that he's been able to connect with, and I know that there's other riders out there who are female that I've seen. I mean, shout out to Doodle on a motorcycle and her two wheels, as well as a newcomer to the motorcycle YouTube scene, Star Bobber. I've seen that she just started her YouTube channel, so make sure you go check that out. She has an Indian Scout bobber and Indian FTR 1200S. So go check that out. Support all these cool female riders. So yeah, it makes it easier to connect with people and build that community where you can go out and ride, because we need this throttle therapy just as much as guys do. It was interesting once I started looking for gear to see how little female gear is actually out there. There's a ton of gear for guys, but when you're looking for women's, there is not a ton of stuff. So that would actually be a huge plus if there were more female riders out there. Another reason is that we would see maybe some more options, you know, some more good options out there for women for gear, because there is not a ton out there. Is that a coyote in the road? Okay, I gotta go check this out. Is that a freaking coyote? There it is. That's a coyote. We just don't get a lot being right in the city. Let's see if I can catch up. Just riding along with a coyote, no big deal. Yeah, check that out, guys. That's awesome. Look at it. That's so cool. A coyote running around. All right, we gotta get back on track here. But one of the things that Doodle, I like calling her Doodle, one of the things that Doodle brought up, being a female rider in general, is that there seems to be kind of a shock when you learn that the people see that you're a female rider. There tends to be like a competitive edge or something intimidating to other females when they learn that you ride motorcycles, which is kind of childish. If you're a female rider, you're looking for the attention, you're looking for that extra, like, I don't know, like you're trying to be a show off or something. When in reality, if you really knew how awesome it was to go ride around on a motorcycle and get out in the fresh air and get that alone time, you would know that that's not the case. It's just awesome to get out, have your own thoughts going through your head. Well, for me, I'm not having all my kids climb on me when I'm out riding, because we have lost control of our house during this quarantine, let me tell you. So I don't see this as, hey, I'm looking for all this attention, let me learn to ride motorcycles so that I can elevate myself in some way above all these other women No, I just see it as a fun activity to go out and do something that builds confidence and is so much freaking fun. Along with that thought, I think something that is so important, if you're a female rider, don't look at other female riders as the competition. Or maybe if you're a female motovlogger, I don't see other female motovloggers as a competition or I need to be better than them. I look at them as part of this community that we're building together as, you know, allies or someone I can reach out to. A part of the big thing, and I saw this a lot in the photography community, other photographers being very competitive with each other, and I don't want to see that in the motorcycle community. I want people to, you know, be able to enjoy being with other riders and not seeing other riders as competition or, you know, something silly like that. And I feel like as women, we tend to compare ourselves a lot to other women, and we compare their successes to our downfalls, and it's just very damaging. I know that I'm guilty of that. Just as a mother, I compare myself a lot to other mothers, and I'm trying to not compare myself to other motovloggers out there, because we're in this together, especially if you're a female. I mean, I think it's so important, especially in this crazy, crazy world, to build each other up, be there for each other, and, you know, cheer each other on. I try to tell my kids this too, that if you have a good attitude, I mean, you're going to be so much happier just in life in general. If you're not trying to, you know, compare yourself to others and be better than other people. You can just be happy. Oh, look, they've got something up. Generosity leads the way for people who are in need. That's awesome. I love seeing all these cool things in the community of people helping each other out. If you're a female rider, or thinking, if you're looking into getting into riding, or you know, you haven't ridden in a while and you're maybe a little bit nervous about starting back up, just do it. Please do it. We need more female riders out there so that we can build this awesome community, so that we can lift each other up, so we can have more cool female riding days. You will not regret it, I promise you. You will be amazed at how fun it is, and you'll think, shoot, why didn't I do this earlier? Because that's what I'm thinking. Why didn't I start this sooner? I've been married to John for 10 plus years. We've pretty much always had motorcycles, and I'm just now getting into it. What was I doing? And speaking of female riding communities, make sure you check out Rad Chick Society on Instagram and Facebook, because it is such a cool community of girls doing skateboarding, BMX, motocross, cruising around on motorcycles, just everything that is so fun, that is so good for you to get out of the house and do these cool active things. They spotlight these women and we support each other, and it's so cool to see. It's so cool to see this community of women. If you're a female rider, drop me a line. Tell me how long you've been riding, and I would love to highlight you on my Instagram page, in my stories. Whether you're a new rider or a seasoned rider, I love shouting out other women in the community that, or just wherever you are. I love shouting out other women to show how awesome we are, and that we can do these fun things that might seem hard at first, but with practice, you are gonna have the funnest time. These are my quarantine ramblings for the day. Thank you for being here on my channel. Thank you for your support. I'm so grateful for all the positive feedback that I get. I know that you don't have to be here. I mean, this is something crazy that I'm doing, and I love that you're giving some of your time to me to check out my channel and support me. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.